We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Play action. It's Ritter. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing to begin is Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. thrust. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now, man, what a rushing title. Wearing silver and black, here's Josh Jacobs.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 4th down, Love. That's taken in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Love to throw it on 1st down. To the left side in the hands of Watson.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, left side, he's got it. His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It is a big-time play for the Packers. An even 40 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Slot man in motion right. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. To the pylon, he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Packers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. One quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And they'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
First and 10. Love to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Love. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Drive will start on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, Ritter to throw on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the gun, it's Ritter. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Ritter. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They go play action now. Ritter. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's Ritter. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to throw.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Now Ritter on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Ritter. He'll throw it left and has his running back. On 1st down, it's Ritter. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. He's got it at the 7, and he's in. Trey Tucker, touchdown Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Love. This one complete Right side, it's Watson. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Packers.
And the Packers first down.
To throw is Love. That is brought in. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The man in motion is Watson. Love to throw it on first down. Catch made there by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's Jacobs. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Packers will take a 24-21 lead. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here now, 3rd and 5. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Run up the middle with Jacobs. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Lloyd.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Patterson's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A very nice return, but hold everything. There is a marker down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run going left, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Love. That's complete to Watson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's Love to throw. That complete to Jacobs.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as
with the score.
from the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for two.
The Packers will set up for the two.
Now Love. And he will get into the end zone for the two and extend the lead to 7 points. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Off the fake, here's Ritter. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. He'll go right and find his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Build that momentum offense. 6, not 3. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Back 60.
Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. That one caught by Tucker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now Ritter. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
Oh, the ball's out. The Packers have it. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's taken down just shy of midfield. Now Ritter on 1st down. And that one incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ritter. He gets this one to Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for another loss.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will cut the deficit to 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Tight end going in motion here. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The man in motion is Watson. Once again, it's Jacobs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going up top. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Packers tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10. On play action, Ritter. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Ritter. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to get, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.